So, hello and welcome to Singapore in Asia for what I believe is round 3 of the RFIA, Formula 1 Championship. We're here today at the Marina Bay Circus. I'm joined by Azaweri.
Hello everyone.
So we're just coming around for the formation lap now. So it's your starting grid in order from pole. So we've got roughly 20 drivers today. I think only 10 qualified yesterday. And Blaine's replaced Nesbitt, who qualified for them, as Blaine couldn't make it. So we've got the starting grid up for you now. So here are your positions from qualifying. First on pole is Dave Dino, ZYRX, Blade, Chandler starting second for Sunset. JKN, REK for Rio starts third alongside Abud on the second row. Nisbet qualified for Blaine, he starts fifth, Cole starting sixth. Two teammates starting alongside each other there. Another teammate partnership in seventh and eighth, Caliatos and Avian Blue for Lotus. Ninth and tenth, Aya King Dawson. 3250 starts from 10th for the T-Regis team, and everyone else will be mixed up from wherever they started in the pit lane on the grid. It's only the top 10 actually qualified. But it was a very good qualifying session on Saturday. Unfortunately, we couldn't get the race going yesterday, but here we are today. We're going to see what happens. Should be a good in this one, and we stay on board there with Avian Blue from the Lotus team. On the third row, he'll be looking to push up through the order today, as well as I believe we are away actually, and it's Dave Dino's 8,000. Here we go. It's a big battle down the outside into turn one. Dave Dino scrapes away without the lead. Actually, Blaze is just he's still with the lead. We're going to come into turn 5 now. It was a great move there by Dave Dino down the outside. He's going to have to get going as we have a few more battles down the field. It's looking like a fantastic pole for them on Saturday. Can he maintain it? A few of the Lotus are getting forward there. They'll be on the charge after the pole qualifying for both of them. As we head over the bridge. A few of the Honda boys getting involved there. Avian Blue down the inside of his teammate goes around the outside for the corner. The case of them going flying into the wall there. Of course, Blaine, one of the best drivers in RFIA. Being told to ignore the standings for now. One of the Hondas has just been hit off. And Dave Dino leads after the first lap. Jakey went in second, but as occasionally follows through in third. Caliatos with a good start. The championship leader up in fifth now, as we make our way towards the back of the grid for some of these. T-Red just dropping 5 places there. 3-2-5 not having the best of starts. As we can confirm, we have 16 drivers on the grid.
17.
Is it 17 actually? Nicholie actually. Very, very far back.
Yeah.
Dave Dino pulling away now, by quite a bit actually over JQN, just behind him. He's had a decent start, but he's still very far. He just looks like he's going to take this one easily. Blaine starting to move up the order now. We'll switch to him. He's just on the back of one of the handles there, I believe. He's got past him into the bridge section. Under braking. It's a great move. It's a bit of lag at the minute, just in the game. It's not to do with the stream, but what can you do? Dave Dino still leading. His teammate Bert Given is just a bit too far behind him for Red Bull. Alphatori, that is actually. It's a very nice livery, that yellow one. But yeah, it's a good 1-4 for them actually at the minute. I think we've seen that good too far. JQM Wreck will get his gap at the end of this lap. 6 seconds it is from Dave Dino, and then Asian follows behind 9 seconds. It's a very tight top 10 at the minute, just 12 seconds separates them from first. Boy making his way up the order once again. I think he's gained 4 positions during that lap there. Of course, 20 laps today. Oh, he was just going off his JQN in seconds. He spun off in turn 4, he did. Just lost the traction eventually. And that's going to be Adrian up into second, I believe. Oh, I don't know who that was. It's the wall again. Must have been Kaliasas then.
And East Nickley's gone up by 1 place. So now in 17th we have Sam P99.
What on earth has happened to Sam? He's not even on the spectator list, he's just some random fella.
Oh.
Right. Nickley not having the best of times at the minute, 49 seconds behind the leader. Within 4 laps, I don't know what's happened to him. Must have been a pit start or something, or he's crashed a few times. It's not very good. But Kaliasas, the championship leader, now dropping 3 places from the start. Needs to get up there, the championship leader. Of course, that'll be a few points for Roses as well. I think. Oh, that might be a disconnection there. There's a car just. I believe it's for GTB, not sure. So it's back up and back down to 7th now. He's not at the best. JQN after this crash on the 3rd lap, I believe it was. Down to 9th place from 2nd. Blaine has got all the way up to 2nd. He's just had the perfect start, and you can tell he's one of the best drivers in the league. Driving for Maserati. Oh, Blaine's disconnected actually, and that's going to be possibly a yellow flag as well, as Bert Givens crashed off at turn 1 it was. Not sure what's happened there. Yeah, it's not going to be a yellow. He was not having any of it. Bert needs to get off the track now. Yeah, that'll be disappointing for them, especially with his teammate in first, second by 14 seconds. Of course, we've got Asian just behind him though. We'll see what happens with that as we head to the second quarter of the race, if you will. We're stuck on the pit stops to go, of course. I believe it's just undercut and overcut, there's no real tyre strategy to it, but it's always interesting strategy in road racing. It's going to be down the outside on the last corner for Melodic Adrian. Can he get past? Oh, he can. It's a very good move on Castellonix. He's not quite past him yet as we head into turn 3. He's going to drop back down the back straight.
Blaine's going
It's a
way
yellow
down.
flag actually due to Blaine's disconnection.
Oh.
So all the grids are going to bunch up now. Basically like the virtual, not a virtual safety car, just a safety car. But without a safety car, the leader acts as the safety car. It's not a race back. So it's going to be, it was a disconnection for Blaine. He's going to have, he'll probably get P2 back. So yeah, it's going to be practically a safety car, but with the leader acting as it. So this will bunch up all the grid now. We'll have a few decent battles heading into the next few laps, all because of a disconnection. There was a crash at turn 1, but I think it was a purpose, which is quite ironic if you know the story, of crash gate at this very corner, which Adrian's going past actually. Nelson PK in the first race at the track. Crashed on purpose to help a safety car come out for teammate Fernando Alonso to win, which led him to a championship for Renault. We're just waiting for the grid to bunch up now as Adrian's going to reach Castellon and Dave's being told to slow down now. We're also going to see Blaine just go up to second for this one.
So once again, our top 3 are Dirt Dino, Cassiolix in second, and Melodic Adrian in third.
Super nice F1 fan. He's one of the only people on the grid that I actually know quite well. I've raced with him a few times actually. He used to be really immature, he's just a shite driver, but he looks alright now with his 8 chassis cars in RFIA. Looks to be a very professional league, this. So I'm glad we're streaming it here on Channel 5 exclusively on Channel 5. Melodic Adrian has just crashed into safety car, no damage done to it. Oh, yeah, this Blaine's this disconnected car. It's a shame for him, really. That would have been going quite smooth for him because he was pulling away from Castellon and Adrian behind. You've got to feel sorry for JQN though. He's made his way back up from 9th, now he's in 6th, but definitely one of the more unlucky ones. Someone just crashed on the pit entry while he muppet. How do you do that? Safety car conditions. Yeah, the grid's really starting to bunch up now. Lano for some reason has moved all the way up into 2nd, and that's just a good start. It's a very, very tight pack now. I think Dirt's going to have to spirit it out a bit. Just ignore the standings.
Quite far down.
Yeah. Just ignore the standings for now, I'd say.
Rain, cast, iron.
Oh, looks like Dirt's disconnected then, I think. Yeah, he has. Oh no. Why is he so far behind? Oh, Wayne's pitted. Dirt's pitted, so he's taking advantage of the safety car, really. There's only undergotten absolutely everyone who hasn't realised that you can pit. So VSC ends in this lap. We're going to wait to get going with Adrian as our leader, I believe. Oh, that'll be Castellon. He's speeding up a lot. So there we go, we're going to get racing again. It's the end of the lap, and we get going with Castellon in the lead with his teammates Blaze behind him. 4 times separated 2 as we go into turn 1. Blaze not having a go down the inside, runs wide actually through turn 1. He's going to try to switch, but bounced off the curb there, so that might have slowed him down, and now Castellon can begin to pull away. We're still waiting for people to get round to the first corner. What on earth has gone on there? That's really fucking strange. 32 seconds is the gap between Castellon, the race leader, and Adrian. What on earth has gone on there?
Gosh.
How do you have a restart that quickly? What's just drove full speed through sector 3? Change went back up to 5th now from the restart. But that has absolutely baffled me. I don't know how they've pulled away 32 seconds on the restart. They must have just been going full speed while everyone else was going 150. That's really confused me. Because everyone else was separated by literally 7 seconds. Apart from Paul 3-2-2.
Yeah.
Very straight. Jakey went trying to move around F1 from there to get it done. Can he get it done under braking actually round the outside? He's at the outside wall, but he's still going to get round. I'm seriously questioning this. It's so strange. This is by far the weirdest thing that I've ever seen in a safety car restart, apart from the fucking crash. And I think Blaze just pitting now. He's had dip, also in the pits. Blaze actually come out ahead of Blaze. And we've had news from the stewards that penalties are going to be given at the end of the race for those who weren't following virtual safety car rules. Such as the fucking 2 race leaders that have pulled away 30 seconds on the restart. It's just so confusing. So a bit of controversy there as we head towards the second half of the race. Fuji Gold there, Mr. Melodic Adrian trying to get past Blaine, who's done very well for himself from I think it was 15th on the grid. He got himself up to 2nd, disconnected, pitted on the safety car, and now he's back up there, ready to fight for the podium positions.
We see that Dino is slowly coming back up to the top again after he was knocked down quite far. So
yeah, 13 got dropped a few positions from pitting onto safety car. I don't know why more people didn't do it. Such a oh, he's gone straight on. 13 off there before the bridge. I'm not going to lose him a hell of time. He's just gone straight on and locked up. That was absolutely bizarre. Well, that's like Adrian battling with his teammate. That was all happening now at Marina Bay. They're going to come through the final second, twisting and turning, and his teammates eventually just drops out of it. And Adrian's going to get that position over here now. So the gap's still going to be 2 seconds, so we'll have to look up for that. Adrian looks like a decent driver there, but Blaine's now up to 2nd place, back where he was before the safety car, before there was disconnection, before the restart. Not before the restart because he pissed on the safety car, but yeah. Jake Ewen's doing well for himself in third place. He's battled back after his spin, I believe, on the 4th lap. Dave's also going to be one of them looking to get back up there after his crash. Actually, just then we saw. Well, I think me and Gressa saw it. I'm not sure if they streamed it, but yeah. Avion's doing very well for Lotus. He's just held his position really, which is kind of what you have to ask for. He's going to be wanting to get way up the field. But one that's really struggled today, the championship leader.
Here's some words from race officials. Penalties will be given to certain drivers clearly violating safety car. The massive gaps were caused by some drivers not pitting.
So what are the rules where you were meant to pit? So I'm not sure. Either way, they've closed them. They've closed them to people past them. But yeah.
You see Blaine coming in at 7 seconds. Oh wait, 0.7.
7 tenths. It's just behind Blade actually. I think Calias was pissed at the time ago. Not Calias, was sorry, Castian. He's back up to 8th now, just ahead of the Cater and the Flannel. He was in 13th before the safety car, did very well to get himself up the order. He's had a decent race. Castian passing yet another car there. That would be Avion from the Lotus team, who's down into 8th, I believe, where he started. It's been a very good race for him. Castrian so far. Let's just ignore the safety car controversy for a second and just think about it. He's had a very good drive. Done rather well, you'd say. As Avion Blue has just gone straight on. What's happened there? He's carried on, I believe, but that would look like a very awkward accident, and now Lano's past him. Yeah, we've got a battle between Dirk and one of the Real cars. I'm not sure who that is, sorry. I believe that was Jake Ewen. This is for third place, and he goes down the inside and gets the move done. It's a fantastic move on the place. Down the inside. Brilliant. Jake Ewen's going to have a proper goal as he hits one of the extending curbs, just to stop drivers from going out too wide there through the Singapore swing. What used to be a very dangerous corner for some of those drivers was removed in, I believe, 2013. It was a very good move by Dirk though. Down the inside in one of the tightest corners in the track, of course, there's 21 of them, so it's one of the best street circuits on the calendar nowadays. Up there with the likes of, well, you mustn't really say Monaco anymore, just purely because of the racing, but yeah, it's way up there and it's become one of the best races in terms of experience in F1. But that's really besides the point now, as we have Blade just coming up to the back of Blade. He's actually past them. So we see how that plays out. Most corner cuts at the minute actually goes to II King Dawes, who's in 12th. Which is rather tragic for him. Kaliatos all the way down in 13th, not good for him. And so there's going to be Blade on Blade this time, but Blade just pulling away from him. Looks a bit slow down that straight, I'm not sure why. He's down the inside from Blade. He's going to have the outside for the next corner, which turns into the inside for the tunnel section. Under the bridge we go. As Blade gets the move done, it's a fantastic move there to get Blade on the same lap as Blade got in. Absolutely fantastic from Blade. Can he hold it through the final corner?
I'm not going to lie, I can't see anything.
This is going to be through the rest of the race, I believe. Still, Blade battling back at him. Of course, it's done collide car, so they don't actually have to avoid each other. But it's a fantastic move by Blade, that down the straight. He's got such a good exit there out of turn 2. But he's on the back of them now. It looks like he's pulling away down the straight. It was a good exit from him. As we head into turn 8. What the fuck is that? They're absolutely mental vibrator there. They're not what you want to hear on an F1 stream. Way besides the point, Blaine starting to build a gap now over Wade. He's done very well for himself, and you could tell by everybody absolutely shitting themselves at the start of the race at the prospect of him being there that he's a very, very good driver with these cars. Corsair chassis completely different to tank chassis in road racing. Has been debated for years what's better, but I think now as we start to move on with technology and stuff like that, and you even see the camera systems and whatnot, other garages and other cars which have been developed by Noob, that it was starting to move on from just good old tank chassis, which is sad to be fair, but it's what's got to be done. Gap between the two leaders, Blade's 1.6 behind. Blaine has done absolutely fantastically. He's kept his cool throughout the last lap and got the move back when Blade took the lead off him. The field's really started to spread out now. That is 5 seconds separating each of the top 5, apart from the 2 leaders, of course. Castro starting to make his way up there. Hierro actually for Fuji Gold making his way up to 6. Avion up in 7th, just above where he started, I think.
Colin 8.
He's only 3 seconds behind Avion. Cole's done well for himself. He's not being looked at much, but got himself up there into the points.
I can't see anything being streamed, so I think I just have to look at the leaderboard, and that's all I can do. Because it's not working.
Big gap for 9th there. The final 2 points playing positions. Lano just ahead of the championship leader. Kayatos was here now. Goes off in 6th place. That won't affect him against Avion, who's dropped back a bit now. There might be a battle maybe starting to form between the two. Also, the gap has stayed the same. Maybe Blade getting closer between Blaine and Blade. That's a tongue twister. I say that 5 times fast. As we head on to what is the 16th lap for the 2 leaders. Yeah, the gap's extended by 2 tenths. Actually, it looks a bit smaller to me. As Derb stays 5 seconds behind the 2. Can he catch up? Well, a mistake from both of them. Well, them 2 battle and potentially slow both of them down, and we can have a freeway for the lead. Jake went 15 seconds behind the leader in 4th. Your top 5 is Blaine, Blade, Jake went, Castian. That's it. Hero's done very well for Fuji Gold there. Don't think he actually turns up to qualifying, but he's came here and he's done a brilliant job to get him into the top 6. That'll be a lovely fantastic 8 points for them in the Constructors' Championship, which will get them running, I believe. It will, yeah. Be a few teams that will get the first place today. Sadly not TD, just I think 3-5 hours time to left. And we're gonna just gonna have about the penalties now so far. Corsair Blade's gonna have one at the end, 5 seconds for him. 5 seconds for Lano for Caterham, F1 fan, King Johnson and Kaliazos, the championship leader. But of course we had all Castro's gone to what but he's barring the safety car controversy, he's been a really good driver. I don't have a clue why he did it, because he's 20 seconds behind the leader now, which doesn't make much sense to me. But 30 seconds is roughly a pit stop time, it's a long pit lane, so probably what happened. Blaine has got that 5 second gap that he needs to win the race based on his penalties so far as we head into final three.
We've got Blaine, Blade and Dirt still all in third in the top three.
Dick, of course, dropping off. Pitts was a safety car, which is it looked like a good decision, but I don't know what's happened to him. He's just dropped out behind Blaine, who's been by far the most consistent driver, by far the best driver today. But Dick still holds the fastest lap with a 1:40.3, which is quicker than some of the Q1 times that we were seeing yesterday. Oh, that was JQN going off and he's there. Dick back through. Not sure what happened there, but slash track in a straight it looked, which is strange to say the least. But your top 10 is just separated by over a minute now. Yeah, 1 minute 8 from Adrian, who's dropped all the way back. That's a shame for him. He's doing very well up in third place, and he's just fell back on the pit stops, I believe. Calliar's still going in this race, 211 penalty, and he's second to last out of the runners. Actually, no, he's third to last. Because the F1 fan being one lap behind, the only lap car in the race. King Dawson coming over in 1:37 behind the leader, so he's very close to getting lapped now by Blaine, who's just come back to lap 18. Gap now stretching very wide to 7 seconds. Yeah, Blaine should be safe for this victory here, which will put him way up in the championship standings. I believe that will be second, as he hasn't got the fastest lap.
I don't think we'll be seeing Blaine drop down anytime soon, so he's staying strong in first place.
He's done very well today.
So far.
By far the most consistent. Not the fastest, you would say, because it was only 5th fastest on the lap board. So Dirk's going to get the extra point that'll put him for 16 points in the championship standings. This is his first race, I believe, in round 2. Avion's done alright for Lotus. He's had a quiet race, but stays where he wants it to. It's good to see both of the Lotus drivers sticking through it. Can Calliartos maybe get a top 10? They're off Adrian in Fuji Gold. I know one that's done very well for Fuji Gold is here, up there in the points. He's going to be taking home, I believe, it'll be 6 points for 7. JQN and Castian getting close now. JQN just on the back of him as he maybe going to try and move around the outside into the tunnel. Not quite for him on this occasion. He needs to keep consistent with Castian though if he wants that 4th place, which will be absolutely excellent for Ryan. He's just their 2nd race. Calliartos has now been lapped the championship leader lapped by Blaine. Of course, the championship lead doesn't actually mean anything. It just means that he won the first race and got the fastest lap, but it'll put him ahead of Blaine in the constructors and the drivers for Porsche, which is decent for him. It's been a very good incentive today for everyone. It's 17 times a week, actually 16 because Sam was just in feather, I think. It's been a very good turn off for the spectators today. We had 9 to start. It's unfortunate to see 322 drop out. He's a very good last guy, so I'm not sure about opening. I'll tell you the very good to them, especially against that Brian. It's fantastic. You can tell why people will shit themselves 2 days over just in racing. Very quick, and it's hard to master these A chassis cars. I've tried it multiple times. Couldn't find. But really, they're very hard. Also, Blade's coming up to lap Kalias as well. So it's a white flag for Blade. Well, it's not a white flag because it's best car. But yeah, Blade running wide there. He's going to have to hold off second from there. It's an 11-second gap, and he'll be absolutely fine. We're going to have a look at Derp and Castillo now as he looks to avenge him losing the lead. Away a few laps though, actually. 3, 5 or 6 by now. JQN holds him down the top 2 place for Real. Done very well. Cole's followed just behind him. He's had a quite race I mentioned before, but he's done very well for Maserati. And he'll be taking home quite a few points for them. Lano for Caterham might have that 7th place secured.
Melodic Adrian in 8th.
Yeah, and he should do. We're just going to have another look at the penalties. F1 fan won't matter. King Dawson won't matter for points. Kalias won't matter for points. Lano is far enough ahead if he can hold the gap, but he needs to extend it maybe a little bit just to be safe. In terms of penalties for Blaine, he should be absolutely fine. Yeah, he's fine. 12-second gap for him, and we're going to rise on board as he comes round the final corner to beat Blaine Challenger, to beat the absolute mightiest. It's Blaine from 15th on the grid, and it's P1 in Singapore. Fantastic.
Congrats to Blaine.
With Blaine just behind. Let's see if he keeps the gap going. He's kept it up. It's fantastic. Very well done to them. P1 for Blaine. I won't put him first in the championship. We'll put him second. Fastest lap point in the end. We'll go to Derp and Russell on Robson on the last lap.
Castrol has overtook Derp.
Oh, Castrol lost that there.
And Derp's been knocked down to 4th.
Yeah, he's going to get the price there.
Oh gosh. And in the 5th we have JQN Rec.
JQN's doing well for Real, doing very well. Yeah, we're just waiting for everyone to
catch
come
up
down for the pitch. We'll have the proper finishing order once everybody's come down. Fantastic from Castillo. Last to the podium position. He was in the lead at some points, but we're going to see a few penalties. And we'll have a few announcements on that on Twitter, I believe. So we'll have a look, go follow us. That's Channel 5, I think it is. I'll have a look actually. Or you can check the Discord chat, look out for his Twitter feed. Channel 5 C5_RBRX. Give us a follow. But it's been a fantastic race today. Probably a lot better than most of us were expecting with the attendance and it went. Just waiting for everybody to line up now.
Blaine says in the chat, I got a penalty.
He did get a penalty, but he's got enough. He is a big enough gap. Got to see who ended up with penalties. Actually, none of them actually affected any. Oh, JQN. Nah, he's fine. JQN did get one on the last lap, but he was fine. So it's a very good race from everyone today. We'll just read out the finishing order very quickly for you. Blaine takes P1. It's a very good race from him. Blaine's in second. Castillo fell last on the grid and was in third. Derp did well to lead for most of the race. Then to drop back afterwards. VSC pitting. JQN just behind for Real. That's a good result for him and the team. In 5th place. Cole has a very quiet race, but probably a better thing to do. A lot less chaos for him. He finishes 6th. I know for Caterham, as we're going to have the podium ceremony in just a
All
second.
drivers to the pit.
Adrian finishes 8th. Hero for Fuji Gold was up there, really far up there in 7.46. Earlier in the race, but he's dropped down to 9th actually. Avion for Roses finishing inside the top 10. Which leaves the non-points finishes as King Dawson, F1 fan, Kariasis, and then the ones that DNF'd 32250, Burke and Nick Hawley. And then top who's Sam MPE, 99ers. Plus, can you give us a TP? Podium. It's been a really good race today. Singapore will certainly be back next weekend. Despite that doesn't work, but despite all the delays, with it being cancelled on not on Sunday, sorry, on Monday, and then we've had to do it today. Fantastic for these two. We could probably do an interview actually. Posh, do you want to ask if anyone wants an interview? Preferably one of the podium finishers.
Yeah.
I need to drink. Cole wants one, but we'll have.
We'll try to wait for a podium winner.
Yeah, try and get one of the podium finishers.
Yeah, either Blade or Castron. I'll ask them all. Blade said he said okay when I asked him.
Well, Blaine said okay.
Blade, not
Blade.
Yeah.
Oh, that's all amazing.
The BGO train is asking for one as well. But oh, the team manager.
And I think Blade's doing the Discord. Yeah. Can you rank Blade for us and get him in the channel?
Mm-hmm. We'll just wait for him to join now and then.
Yeah. Who the fuck does he drive? Not a clue.
Hello.
Hi, Blade.
Yes, we have.
How are you
it's a
today?
fantastic P2 today. Do you reckon you could have got closer to Blaine just on those last few laps? Maybe pushed him to that 5-second gap, which was got you the win because of his penalty.
I won.
Do you reckon you could have got closer? Just
Oh, well, yeah, it was a very good fight from Blaine. You know, I tried to put up a hell of a fight with him, but
Are you satisfied? Are you satisfied with your placing?
Yeah, definitely. It's the first podium for the team. Very happy with what the result was.
It's great to hear.
Yeah, fantastic. We've seen some incredibly consistent drivers today, but I think it's not been the overall pace from Blaine today, but mainly his consistency and his half-fought victory from, I think, 15th place. But you've done well as well. I think we've considered with qualifying. I think a lot more of these drivers will be way up there, especially without the safety car. Some of them wouldn't be as far up as they were. Do you reckon that helped you today?
Yes, kind of. Castronics, he started last, but it showed in last race he was pretty good off the start. He's very quick when it comes to it, so I was kind of worried that some people would catch up to me, just like Blaine, because he got a very good start. But yeah, I think it was a bit worrying. But I think everyone pulled through in today. It's a shame about my teammate. He got P9, started P9 and finished P11, which is a bit annoying.
Yeah, still has decent results for both of you. We're going to have a look at the championship standings just after this, but thank you very much, Boyd. Very good interview, thank you.
No problem, thank you.
Bye-bye.
So we've got one more coming, just Cole. I think we're going to get in the VC. Right, time to join now. Just wait, this will be the last interview and then we'll say goodbye.
Hello?
Is this Cole?
It is.
Hi.
It's a very quiet race for you today, but you've done well, to be fair.
How did you find it today?
I found it pretty good. When I boxed, I ended up in P13, so I had to overtake a lot of people in order to get there.
Yeah, I think strategy certainly plays a part into it, especially with the safety cars. Do you think that helps you today, or what?
What's up?
Do you think that the safety car helps you today, or?
I think it screwed me over because I was gonna try to box in it. I was when the lap that we were going on, I thought, oh, I could box on this lap, and then they announced it that we couldn't box, and then went out till 13th lap, and then I just like, all right, well, my tires are dead. I can't do anything with these. I need to box, and then ended up pinning. Had 7 laps more to go, and then when I was behind Hero V4 and Avion Blue, I overtook Hero V4, and then while I was chasing Avion Blue, I ended up setting the second fastest lap of the race when I overtook him.
Fantastic today. The extra points unfortunately goes to Derp.
Yep.
He dropped back from first. He was doing really well, but then safety car came around and fucked him over early. But yeah,
he hit during it, or I think he crashed or something. I got really screwed over by the safety car because I joined last season. We never had a safety car, so when that came out, I saw everyone's like stopping, and I was just like, "What the hell is happening? Are we stopping? Are we going?" So I broke on the middle of the track, and then we're still going. I can still overtake, and then ended up like starting off the lap in like gear 5 or something like that.
Yeah, but I suppose it just came at the wrong time for some people, and people were really disorganised with it. Noob was saying that we were going to get penalties for those who didn't follow the rules, but the rules weren't really clear. It was just saying 150 go behind the leader, but it didn't say anything about spacing out or anything, which I suppose is something that they'll have to make clearer. But it was a really good race for everybody.
During the safety car, I actually had Derp attempt to overtake me during it. Yeah. Blaine actually pointed it out in I think it was 13 or something.
Yeah.
Do you think you can make your way up during the next race?
Well, the next race is Monaco, and Singapore is not my greatest track, but last season at Monaco, I did automatic and had no... Because last season we had upgrades at Monaco, this season we have no upgrades at all, and I'm using semi-automatic. And last season I took P4 with no semi, no upgrades. So I'm thinking it's roughly going to be a podium if I don't mess up my laps.
I mean, we'll be waiting and we'll see.
Well, this season we do have a lot faster drivers, and some teams have screwed up with their driver picks. But
Yeah. Do you feel threatened? Do you feel threatened by Blaine as a driver?
Not at all.
No.
Blaine is really fun to drive against, and he is an awesome guy. If I could have him next season, I would, but I'm going to see what... I'm still about like 50-50 on if I'm moving teams next season to see which team to move over to a buddy's team to see if I like driving in it, and then I'm moving back the season after that.
Right, fantastic race. Thank you, Cole. It's a very quiet one. We didn't conversate on you a lot, but was on your 6th place. Hopefully we'll see you again next week. But to everybody watching the stream, thank you very much for today. It's been fantastic. And we'll hopefully see you next weekend. Goodbye.
Bye-bye, everyone.